G'day boys! After finally finishing every Poppy Playtime chapter that is out, I'm doing a tier list based on how well I think I would survive the situations that the character was in. So in a game, it's very different, alright? I can be a little brave. Oh my god! I can survive these situations, you know, a little easier. But if it's myself, do I think it would be harder, easier, or am I just too scared to even move? So on today's tier list, we have the top one being, I simply am too scared to move. Pretty self-explanatory. I think it's gonna happen to a couple of these. The middle tier is,
I die.
let's be real, probably the most outcome situation. And the third one is I escape. I think in some of these situations it's possible, but I'll be real, Poppy Playtime was such a horrific game that while I was playing it, I was scared and I wasn't even in it. I can't imagine actually being in these situations and being okay, but I mean, let's see. The first one is Huggy chasing you through the vents. So I'm doing each situation as you play them in the game. So when Huggy chased me, I will be honest, I was petrified. I don't even think I would die. I think I'm too scared to move. I think as soon as he approaches from the hallway, I wouldn't even think to run into the vent. If I was that person in real life there, I would be petrified. He is a 12-foot tall man. If I even got myself into the vent, when I start hearing... Yeah, nah, not happening, okay? I am shitting myself. I am crying. I am in fetal position, alright? That is the most horrifying thing I can even think of. Bunzo, however, doing this memory game, all it is remembering colors to prevent myself from dying. I escape. I think I lived through this one. Even when it gets to the intense, like, really scary part, and, like, they try to make it impossible for you, and the escape button pops up, I'm hitting that thing, alright? There is no way I am letting Bunzo slowly descend onto me, alright? Ain't happening. The third one here we have is Mummy. Now, the specific situation I'm thinking of is when it's just the chase scene, and how it ends is, well... Yeah, but in this situation, I think, look, if it's only running away from Mummy, I think I got legs on her, okay? I'm less scared of Mummy than I am of Huggy. If Huggy's chasing me, horrifying. If Mummy's chasing me, yeah, I'm a little turned on, alright? Like, it's, woohoo! I think I could escape Mummy. I'm using a whole lot of headcanon here, but I think that's okay. I think I can run away from Mummy, and I think I can get her in the little meat grinder. Pugapilla, okay, I will be honest, that thing is petrifying. But the game itself is just red light, green light. And I don't mean to flex, but I'm a red light, green light pro. Like, as soon as his lights turn on, I'm staring at him. Don't get me wrong. I will be panicked. But I think if it's just red light, green light, and I make my way across, I just play it like I'm a 12-year-old boy at school, trying to survive the playground, I think I've got it. I think that's super, super easy. Oh, this one, okay. I die. Okay, this is the end scene from chapter 3, which if you haven't watched all of them, watch all my videos now. I just finished chapter 3 yesterday, and this minigame, I failed in playing as like a character. I think it would be horrifying in real life. This thing is absolutely gruesome. I think if I did somehow survive, I would have a heart attack at the end because, you know... Yeah. Not happening. But I think, death is probably the easiest option here. Oh, I forget this guy. He's the dog, and he gets infected with all the cats. I would die. I would absolutely die. He chases you through like slides and stuff, and same thing. I think it's small confined spaces. I think when I'm running away from Mummy, I remember the chases being like long hallways and big rooms. But with these two, with Huggy and the dog, I forget its name, he's chasing me through quite literally a children's play. I'm not a child, alright? I'm not fitting between everything while panicked. This puppy is trying to rip my legs off. That's not happening. That is absolutely not happening. No. This last one, okay, as scary as this chick is, she's the teacher from chapter 3, and her whole situation, or her whole game is, you look at her, she can't move. I think that's a huge win because I could not keep my eyes off her. Oh my
Damn.
However, actually escaping the building is kind of a pain. Obviously, you know, I wouldn't lose eyesight of her. I think I can escape, but is that too ballsy? Because I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking I escape from her. I think it's a hard situation, but all you have to do is stare at her. Imagine, I personally, I think I would be a little scared, but as long as I'm scared looking at her, she can't do anything. And I just walk backwards. Maybe I flick my head a couple times to see where I'm going, but definitely the scariest. Definitely the scariest. But I think it's the most livable situation. I think this is a pretty banging tier list. I think Huggy is definitely the hardest situation. If you were in real life being chased through vents by this thing, doors closing on you, mind you. Yeah, I think that is like peak horror and fear. I think the memory game is actually kind of fun. I think Mummy, yeah, she's like long and scary, but she's just a big spider, right? I can run away from those. I'm Australian. Pugapilla, it's just red light, green light. And with the teacher, I guess it's kind of the same thing, except she's the one that can't move. Yeah, these things are like, you know, these go hand in hand. Where Catnap, that is petrifying. I think I die pure based on fear factor. Like, I don't think I'm too scared to move. I think I'd still be able to, like, it's a big open room, but I do think that, yeah, it is scary. Anyway, thanks for watching. Yeah.